Senior police in the Northern Territory have travelled to a remote Indigenous community to urge calm after officers shot a teenager dead at the weekend.
Matt Cunningham is in Darwin for us this morning. Matt, what do we know about this incident?
Well, Pete, police attended what they described as a critical incident at about 7 p.m. on Saturday night in the remote community of Yuendamu. That's about 300 kilometres northwest of Alice Springs. Now, it was there that they say an altercation occurred between two officers and a man who they were trying to arrest, a man who was on a suspended sentence and had breached his parole conditions. Now, during that scuffle, two shots were fired and a 19-year-old man, a man who's now been identified as Kumanjai Walker, was shot dead. He was actually taken to the Yuendamu police station. There were some quite tense scenes there overnight as the community members, about 200 community members, gathered at that police station and demanded answers from police over exactly what had happened. Now, police held a news conference late yesterday. The Deputy Commissioner, Michael White, explained the situation. He said that police had acted after the man had lunged at one of the officers. Now, it's believed that he lunged at that officer with a pair of scissors. That officer suffered a wound to the shoulder. Here's a bit of Michael White speaking last night.
We do not randomly go around and attack people. This person came, the information I have to hand is that this person came at our police officers, and one of our officers suffered an injury as part of this process when he was attempting to arrest this man, and sadly some shots were fired and unfortunately this man died.
Pete and Laura, adding to the chaos in Yuendamu on Saturday night was the issue that the health clinic in that community had actually been closed. It had closed at about 3 p.m. On the Saturday afternoon after a series of break-ins and attempted assaults against staff. Those staff had actually been moved out of the community. So after this teenager was shot, there was no medical staff in that community to render assistance to him. Now, the local Member of Parliament, Scott McConnell, has come out strongly against the Northern Territory's Labor government over that issue. He says that there's no way that clinic should have been closed, given that that's a community of 1,000 people there at Yuendamu. He says that the Northern Territory government has been closing health clinics and also removing police from some of these communities, and that what happened last night or on the weekend there at Yuendamu was the inevitable consequence of that. He's also called out some federal politicians, saying that they were all happy to attend the closing of the rock closure at Uluru, but they've been completely silent on this issue. Here's a bit of Scott McConnell speaking to me last night.
Why was every federal politician just about down there, and then they were carrying on about the ones that weren't there? Where are those people when I'm standing up getting thrown out of Parliament because these bastards are closing remote clinics? Where's Warren Snowden when Labor in the Northern Territory are closing remote clinics in his electorate? He's not there backing me up. Where's Malandiri McCarthy? Where's the new CLP Senator for the Northern Territory? Where are these people?
That's Scott McConnell there, the local MP, a former Labor MP who actually was kicked out of the Labor Party caucus late last year. Now, Michael Gunn has described his comments as inflammatory. Senior police have now flown to Yuendamu to try and urge calm in the wake of this incident. There was a massive protest in Alice Springs yesterday, but the acting commissioner has flown to Yuendamu, as has an assistant commissioner, Travis Worst. They held meetings with elders yesterday. The actual new police commissioner of the Northern Territory, Jamie Chalker, will be sworn into his job at 9 a.m. this morning local time. It's no doubt going to be a tough first few days on the job for him. But that situation obviously being monitored closely there in Yuendamu. There will be two separate investigations into this police shooting, one from the coroner, another internal investigation by the Northern Territory Police.
Okay, Matt. Matt Cunningham joining us live there from Darwin. Appreciate it. Thanks, Matt.